just a moment of silence so we all can relax and get into this thing and enjoy ourselves. So what are we doing here?
I don't know. They just told us to
You
come
go
sit down.
first.
Seriously? Brand journey from local to global. That's our subject today. We are the Core Code. We met about a year ago, and we decided to start something, a think tank initiative on brand. There's a lot of people that talk about brand, and every time you see a logo, somebody says, "Oh, what a great brand." So at the Core Code, what we do is we focus on the science side of the brand, which has been neglected for so many years. So when you come to Turkey, for example, you look at the textile industry, and you see Mavi jeans and so on. So you look at Mavi, the logo, then you walk in and you buy jeans, right? Jeans is jeans. What's the difference between Mavi and Levi's? I don't even know, right? That distinctive difference is what makes a commodity become a brand. So at the Core Code, we focus on that science. And our journey today here, to meet all of you, and to tell you the story of the textile industry in Turkey. A great industry. Turkey is known for great quality when it comes to textile. And what makes this industry transform from just being a commodity or manufacturing or just production to a brand is what we're going to take you today as a journey. Relevance. In order to go through all these journeys, at the end, you need to be relevant. Why do you buy Apple? Why do you use Google? Why not Yahoo? Relevance is about constantly innovating and staying on top. So, if you remain as is, what will happen? A few years down the line, you'll face problem. Competitive advantages, somebody will take over, you're behind, and so on. So innovation is the core part of being relevant. I love this city. I moved here about a year ago. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with the food. Well, you can't go on a diet in this city or in this country. I tried going on a diet a million times and it never worked. People are beautiful. Skills are amazing. But sometimes I sit in Akaretler in Beşiktaş, have my coffee, I'm like, why do things don't move too fast? But it's not the culture. It's not the points that you have to always raise, oh, it's the culture, it's the people. No, absolutely not. It's how we shift our mindset to believe in things that we want to do. As a foreigner coming to Turkey, living here now, I don't think about whether if I can speak Turkish or not. I look at the values that I can become relevant in order to do things. And that applies to the textile industry. You go in malls in Turkey, you buy your shirts, you buy your jacket, you go to European brands, American brands, and then Turkish brands, and the quality is the same. But why are those brands more relevant? Why am I paying more? Why do I have to pay for an Armani suit when I can get a great Turkish suit? Same style, same cut, Italian cut. But why? It's because we don't create that important relevance that makes us stand. It's because we go back, as when we talk about brand and we talk about relevance, it has a lot to do with confidence also. How confident are you to create something that will challenge not only your competition, even your buyers, people that are buying into your idea. If you own a small store, a small fashion boutique, and you're building that boutique based on the ideas of your neighbors. If you're in Nishantashire, in that big street, you see all those boutiques, I'm like, okay, I'm going to build something closer to it so I can get footfalls, I can make sales. But you're not doing that. You're creating repetition, reoccurrence, no relevance. You're not giving me something why I should buy into you. And that only comes from fear. It only comes from lack of confidence because you don't believe that you're relevant. You don't believe in the brand. You don't believe in the culture you created. You don't believe in the story you want to tell your audience. Absolutely you don't. Because the only thing you think about is sales. And sales, ladies and gentlemen, is the final journey. And it can never happen a sale unless I go through a value of experiences that I'm buying into. Quality, trust, many parts. So if I brought for you a suit from China for $10,000, would you buy into it? Most of you just go like this right now. Correct? Because you won't. Because the perception of China does not carry that value. But if I told you a suit from Italy that's $10,000, even without even look at the fabric, the cut and the design, it would make a lot of sense to you. Why? Because Italy made fashion relevant. Italy made design relevant. So can Turkey do that? Honestly, as a person who lives in Istanbul, this great city, this great country, absolutely. I think Turkish women are a fashion statement. Catwalks. Seriously. That's why I wear this kind of glasses. I'm not kidding. Gorgeous, beautiful. I'm not flirting. It's just a message. Gorgeous, beautiful. They know how to dress. But then you go buy from the retail stores, it's all imitation. Why? Why? So at the core code, all of us here, we believe that you have a great potential to transform this industry to a great brand. But it takes the leadership, just like Viviana raised. It takes a great culture, just like Dave said, and a great insight, like Yaz talked about, that will make that change. And it only starts with individuals, not organizations. You can be at the bottom line of the organization and say, oh, it's the CEO. Oh, it's the CM. Oh, no, it's not. It's also you, how you play a role in making that change. Absolutely. But as long as you have fear in your heart, even if you're a small company or a big company, as long as you have fear in your heart and you have no confidence, you're in the wrong business. Even if you're a mobile shop. Because you're scared that your price will be a bit higher than the one next door. And you will eat that to make it equal to him. I thought somebody's going to come and arrest us. So you want to make it equal to him because you lack the confidence. So without confidence, there's no leadership, like Viviana talked about. There's fear. Brand is about authenticity. Brand is about authenticity. Brand is about delivering experience. Why are you buying an Apple? Apple iPhones are expensive. But you go to this mall, you will go to this store in this mall, walk in, and it's because not only that it's American, not it's because only it's Apple, not because of Steve Jobs, and not it's because innovative, not because of simplicity and a great experience, it's because it's Apple. That's what you're buying. Samsung is a great brand too, but unfortunately it does not have the great values like Apple because Samsung is a price brand. Now here is one thing I want to leave you with for relevance. I don't know which organizations you work for, what size companies you have, but this is something I've been doing for years, and my partner's here also for years. Brands travel into 4 groups. They don't go outside of these 4 groups. Either you want to be a price brand, you focus on price and saving. Don't call it price, call it saving, because we don't buy into price. Either you become an experienced brand, just like Apple. Sell me an idea, raise my emotion, I'll pay anything you want. Or you become a great product brand, like Google. Look at Google's logo, the ugliest thing on earth. But everybody goes and search on Google, right? Because it's a product brand. Then go into story brand. The third journey is the story. And who is a great story? Then GE. GE delivers a great story about how they transform the world. We don't know if it's true, but they're doing it, and we're buying into it. So your brands cannot be outside of these 4 journeys. So if you're going to tell me I'm a product brand, then you focus so much on product. You don't appear as a leader. You only the product. But if you're going to talk about experience and / product, then you have to showcase the experience, which raises the emotion. Because brands are about functional and emotional values. And if you don't do all this, there's no relevance. Absolutely no relevance. Ladies and gentlemen, Güzel Istanbul We thank you, and I love you all.